Hello there, and welcome to Nonverbal Reasoning and Nonverbal Reasoning Test 8. So let's have a look at these coded figures and show you how these are done. So let's have a look at the original question in detail first of all. So the original question states, each square has a code next to it. Decide how the code letters match the shape inside the square. Now look at the square on the right and work out its code using the correct picture. Okay, so let's have a look at the example question first of all in front of us, and we'll show you how this works. So you've got 1, 2, 3 boxes, okay, with each individual code next door. Now we need to work out what these codes actually stand for. So the first thing that we do is let's look for a common pattern within the codes. Let's look for the common pattern within the codes. So what's common about these 3 codes? So we've got P here, and we've also got P here as well. So what do we think P could stand for? So P could stand for this shape. This is what P stands for. Okay, it stands for the addition type 3D sign. All right, let's look and see if there's anything else. So now the bottom shape here, that means the R here, R, stands for black because it's a black shape. So let's put down R stands for black. Okay, now C at the top probably stands for a stripy stripy shape. So let's just put down here C stands for black stripes. Let's just put down stripes. Okay, because we know that P is the addition 3D type of sign, whereas R stands for a black sign and C stands for stripes. All right. Now, Y and F are slightly odd in a sense, but because the first letters are all about colors and stripes, that means Y must be a plain shape. So Y must be plain or white in this case, all right? Because the first letters are designated in terms of colors of the shapes, in this example anyway. And F in this case, so F must mean it's a diagonal type of shape. So F could mean that it's a diagonal type of shape. So this is just an example. So it's like a diagonal type of shape, all right? So let's have a look at this original shape here. Now looking at this original shape, let's work out the color first of all. Color would be Y, okay? So color would be Y because Y means plain or white. Now, because it's standing straight, so they must mean that it's a P shape, okay? Because P is here, remember? It means P addition straight 3D shape. So our answer in this case is going to be Y and P. Now let's go to our first question and let's try and work this out together. Okay, so again, first thing first, you've got 3 shapes, 3 boxes, 1, 2, 3 on the top left. Now we've got 3 codes, individual codes next to them. Let's find out what's common between these 3 codes. So straight away, I can see that M, there are 2 M's there. Now let's try and work out what M could actually stand for. So looking at M, I think that M is like a stripy pattern that's going from top to bottom like this. Okay, so stripes, but they are vertical in nature. So vertical means going up top to bottom. Okay, so that's the pattern I come up with. Okay, now let's have a look at the second letter in the middle box, which is S. So looking at S, we can see that S is a stripy pattern going left to right. Going left to right. There's stripes, but they are horizontal. All right. Okay, now R P and Z. So we can see from R that the pattern is right at the bottom. So the pattern is at the bottom of the box. So let's just write that down. Bottom of the box, okay? Let's have a look at P. Looking at P, we can see that the pattern is in the middle of the box, okay, middle of the box. And then Z, we can see that the pattern is at the top of the box, top of the box. So looking at our original box that we have to determine, we're going to be looking at this. Now let's try and fit our patterns that we've worked out into this particular box that we're trying to figure out what it's going to be. Now, first of all, the pattern is at the top of the box. So the top of the box means that it's going to be Z. So let's just write down Z there, okay? So this one here. The second pattern is the stripes are going from left to right. So they're going horizontally. That means we're going to be using this particular option here, okay? So it will be S. So that's the option that we're going to be using because the patterns are going horizontally from left to right. So I would actually go for ZS as an answer for this particular question. So the first thing first, when you come to a new question, find out the common pattern between the letters and the boxes, and then try and work out what that common pattern the letters actually stand for, and then move on to the second stage in terms of the stripes or the colors or the positioning of the patterns themselves. And this step-by-step process will hopefully help you answer these questions. It will make it easy for you as well. Okay, good luck with these.